You're locked in with the Innovators. Make sure to hit the subscribe button and click the notification bell. I feel like I hit you up because for some reason your video of you boxing popped up on my channel, and I was like, let me see this. And then when I clicked on it, I was like, this shit real as hell.
Yeah, a lot of people thought that shit fake. I'm like, man, now that you feel me, that's real, but the shit with that, man, I was so mad at that boxing match too. I was mad at that shit.
Why was you mad at that boxing match?
Cause, bro, it was like this how it happened. So I don't even think people know this, but this how it happened though. So we had gotten into an argument over this blind date. We had gotten into an argument, and then we was like, he had like apologized to me. I was like, man, we might like, let's just we might just squabble type, like just we could box it out, whatever. But he booked the boxing shit. I didn't book the gym, mind you. I'm smoking every day. I'm doing all this, mind you. But before we even got into it, he been already just training on some other shit because he was finna do another match. You feel me? So he was already training. You feel me? Eating right. You feel me? All that shit, whatever. So he was like, man, let's do this in 2 days. I'm like, what the? I ain't never boxed him. I ain't never boxed in my life. All I know is I know how to fight, you feel me? But it's like, I ain't never boxed in my life. So it's like, you need to condition yourself for that type of shit, you feel me? So
sure.
I'm like, man, let's do it. I'm like, man, you feel me? It was on some, like, it was just like, you feel me? Then I was training, the gloves I was training with like, I think I was training with 12 ounces. And then we get there, whatever, he ended up booking it 2 days later. I'm like, man, because I was talking to my dad about it. I'm like, man, should I train and should I tell this push it a week, you feel me?
Yeah.
My dad like, either you got him or you don't, you feel me? It's like, so I'm like, man, you feel me? I'm like, man, I got them. I'm like, I thought about it, like, man, if I scrabble this right now, I can't train, you feel me? It's just what it is. I'm like, man, we could do it, whatever. So, you feel me? I just was watching a little YouTube, just training and getting up in there for the past, like, the day or the 2 days. And then we got there, and then I couldn't use my gloves. He was like, well, we're not using those gloves. We're using these gloves. I think he had 14 ounces.
Yeah, so that was heavier.
Yeah, so he had 14 ounces. These are the ones he's been training with, though. He's been training with
so
these
he
gloves.
Like comfortable.
Yeah, so I'm like, what gloves am I supposed to use then?
Yeah.
You feel me? They had a pair, I'm talking chunky ass gloves. Like, they were so big, bro. The gloves were so big, and they had to tie them around my wrist, like tie them with the shoes, tie them around my wrist. And I'm like, what did these motherfuckers, like 18 ounces? I'm like, bro, what? So, like, when we fought, it was like, even when I would swing, it would rub off, like, because it's just so big of a glove. So it's just like, I couldn't even really fully, you feel me? So, but I mean, at the end of the day, you feel me? Nigga scrabble, nigga won and shit. So I wasn't really tripping. I just wish it was, it would have been a better, you feel me?
You had some squabble though.
Yeah. Nah, yeah, for sure.
Especially if you have no boxing experience at all, you feel me? Like,
yeah, nah, that shit hella different, bro. I thought that shit was finna be, I'm like, this shit different. Like, you gotta really know what you doing in these gloves. Like, you could really fight. Like, cause I kept like, and I know, like, when you fight regular, you always ducking back, like when you fight and shit. So I'm thinking I could do that. Nigga threw one, I went like this. Nigga threw another. I'm like, damn. But after that, it was over. I was like, hey, I'm not falling this shit. You feel me? Got me mad as hell. I got back up.
Would you ever consider doing like a real like celebrity boxing match type of situation?
They for sure, they hit me up for that shit, but they was trying to give me like 5,000. I'm like, I'm not doing that for 5,000. Like, I'm not finna broadcast me fighting on a platform, you feel me, for $5,000. You know what I'm saying? When y'all shit may go viral, you feel me? I'm cool. Like, y'all gonna extort me at that point.
Yeah, nah, I wouldn't want to do that shit for 5,000 either, for
sure.
sure.
If they would do say 15, I would have did it. I would be like, fuck it, let's do it.